proceedings. We thank you all, first of all, for braving the Mumbai rains and the traffic. So thank you we're really happy to see such a large crowd early in the morning. And a special thanks to all our outstation visitors. We really appreciate you taking the time out to be here in something which will probably be a significant two-day event in the history of Mumbai and probably India. What we hope to achieve at the end of these 2 days probably could be quite significant for the social sector, as well as for a whole spirit of collaboration and partnerships across sectors. So we look forward to the 2 days of deliberations. And to tell you more about this and to welcome you formally, may I invite Ms. Karon Shaiva, Chief Impact Officer, IDOBRO, to address the audience. Karon.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Naresh just mentioned, braving the rains at this time of the year in Bombay is not something that people anticipate. And therefore, I really, really thank you for making it. And this early in the morning too, right? We are not really an early crowd in Bombay actually, or Mumbai as you would say. So thank you so much for making the effort to be here. I really want to maybe welcome you with a thought that I would like us all to take with us, because this conference, as people call it, but not us, is really about takeaways. It's really about making everyone think and think to take action so that we go with something to do at the end of these 4 days. We have 2 days here in Bombay, and then again we kind of go to Pune and we come again back to Mumbai. So across these 4 days, we want to make everyone really think and ponder over multiple issues. And I will start with an issue that is very, very close to my mind. The first thing that people talk about when we talk about being in the social development sector is impact. It's a very contentious issue. I mean, people debate what is impact, you know? What do you really mean? How are you going to measure it? And business people will say, what difference does it make to us? And it is no coincidence that today is World Peace Day. I constantly say this to people, and sometimes people stare right through me. Maybe some of you are doing that right now. But even so, I would like to say that for me, peace is the ultimate measure of impact of any social development activity. Because without peace, I don't think we can exist, whether it is at an individual level with peace of mind, or whether it is at a societal level in harmony with people who we live with in coexistence. And then, of course, the universe itself, because nature and environment, if we cannot coexist, this is what we have, climate change. And therefore, for me, I think peace is the ultimate impact measure that we all need to worry about. And for those, I mean, this is something which evaluation practitioners would say, how would you measure it? So we can have that debate separately. But for the business folks who say, you know, how does this impact me? If you go to the UN.org site, it is said that the economic impact of violence has been in the region of $13.6 trillion. Trillion dollars. Does anybody here know how many zeros that is? Yeah, it is mind-boggling. It is absolutely mind-boggling. And that's the direct impact of just violence on the economic growth of the world. And therefore, it makes sense, right? The business case, as we talk about, exists right there. That if we can find that measure and make it integral to the work that we do, I think we have done a lot for our world and our planet. I just want to quickly also talk about a little bit about what RISE is about. As I said, people talk to us and tell us, oh, that's an unconference. And I always tell them, there are conferences, there are unconferences, and then there's RISE. We do things very differently because this is not just an event for us. It is an initiative. It is the culmination of all our work and the commencement of all our work for the rest of the year. It is through this platform that we hopefully bring people who believe in the same values that we do, the same ethical values, which transform themselves into economic value, an economic value which is a win-win proposition for all of us. And that is why when we ask our speakers to come here, and you will see as we go forward, they come here not just to speak, but to talk about the shared value that we are seeking to create in this whole 4 days that we will take forward, as I said, as an action point of what we want to do. So I welcome you to RISE Summit 2016. I hope that you will find the peace that we all seek. And it is my fond belief that if we share these values, we will create shared value. Welcome once again to RISE 2016. Thank you.